Ake ningitsheleni bafethu, lo baba ubenzani, ubethwala noma ubeperforma ama-rituals? Yini lena kade yenza? Ubulwane nesihluku esingaka ukuthi ungadlwengula ingane iziphume zangaphakathi, udlwengula ingane izimoshele. Abayibonile ividiyo bathi akudleki. Bathi ngendlela ebekade kungakhona laphana kuyisini, igazi beligcwele everywhere ey'tulweni, ingane ilele nje phansi, inganyakazi, ithule ithe du. Yonke lento yenziwa umuntu okuthiwa ungumfundisi. Loba bathiwa uwumfundisi laphana eDobsonville eSoweto, yonke lento yenzeka lapho. And yonke lento ubeyenzela phakathi esontweni. Lobu bulwane kade buperformela phakathi endlini kaNkulunkulu. Yini lenzekayo vele njengamanje? Ukukhohlakala nje okungaka, umuntu kumfikela kanjani isibindi sokwenza imikhuba enje? Thiwa abayibonile ividiyo bathi ayixoxeki ingane, kuyabonakala ezangaphakathi laphana igazi ligcwele yonke indawo. 258 lo mfundisi udlwengula ingane na 12 years. Mayidlwengula kuthiwa ubanjwe umfazi wakhe. Lo mama wathi nje lutho. Wathatha ifoni wamrekhoda. Ngoba kushuthi into ayibonile ubone kahle ukuthi abantu ngebeze ngikholwe mangathiwa lento angiyirekhodi. Mhlambe nginoma ngathiwa kwenzakalani ngayithola noma isingasekho lento angiyikholwa kumele ngiyirekhode. Thiwa ku video bezwakalisa nje ukuthi ngathi akanamsebenzi ethi angiyakuzwa ukuthi uthina ulethe ifoni yami. Engenandaba. Bathu applyela ibhayili ke uthi ufuna ibhayili yena. Umphakathi waseDobsonville cha kade uyigcoba namhlanje uthi nje lutho akangadedelwa makavalelwe lo muntu lo yokulahlelwa ikhiye le kude. Mina ngithi abamiyeka aphume umphakathi uxoxe naye. Akayena umuntu ukuthi aloke eyohlala kamnandi le ejele edle kamnandi. Abamiyeka akaphuma umphakathi kube yiwona oyibonela ukuthi wenzani ngaye. Because imkhuba enjani le ukuthi ukhehlela idala 58 years old. Uzodlwengula ingane neminyaka o12 yini lengaka? Yini? Ngendlela kungakhona ayikhulumeki. Yo, yani ayisithwele kanzima eSouth Africa singabantu besifazane nezingane. Sithwele kanzima lento iyoqedwa yiwa amadoda yiwona yongenelela athi it's enough. Mabesathule kanje ngathi badutshuliwe. Hayi mina ngazi. Ngoba nakuyona leya video leyana ade ngiyibona mina yabantu ade betoyitoya lapha ngaphandle ecourt. Kugcwele omama. Mawubuka kule video njengoba kutrenda kanje kukhulunywa ngayo lo baba kuma comment section abantu besifazane. Abantu besilisa nje bavele bathula ngazathi nje like ayihlangani nabo lento. Angisho kabi kodwa ukuthula kwabo mina kuyangiqaka. Kodwa makukhulunywa ngekuthi amantombazana afebile, hawu uzobathola comment section. Bathe bagcwele. Kuthiwa khona intombazana ifebile bagcwele. Yini i-hate or yini? Angisho ukuthi sengiblame bona but isho ukuthula kwabo. Siyabadinga sidinga ngazathi bangasisupport besilwise besilwele.
Guys, I don't know how many times I've tried recording this video, and each time like my heart beats fast because siphila nezilwane ezinjani like emhlabeni, you know. Okay, this was posted on Facebook. It's okay if you didn't see the video of this 58-year-old Christian odlwengule a 12-year-old girl up until her insides came out. That scene will never leave my mind anytime soon. As a result, I didn't eat the whole day yesterday. His wife took the video. Guys, I can't even explain that thing. Okay, guys. I'm sure a lot of people basibonile le story lesi. But see, this thing yenzeke at Dobsonville, it's in Soweto. Inja imbongolo usathani ophilayo ozibiza ngeChristian ozibiza ngekholwa, you guys. This one, guys, bathi uwenze isihluku emntwaneni ona 12 years. Umdlwengule ama insides wakhe waphumela ngaphandle. The video was circulating. I don't even want to see the video. I am glad ukuthi angayiboni, you guys. Indlela abantu abayichaza ngayo isihluku, like isihluku, you guys. you know, when you have abantwana, when you have children, when you have umntana wentombazana, izinto ezinje, they hit hard. You get it? I'm just imagining i-pain yabazali balo mntwana oyenzekelwe isigameko esibuhlungu kangaka, but this thing yenzakale nge-weekend ye-Good Friday, you guys. I don't think ukuthi we are angry enough about izinto eyikanje. You understand? If kuwukuthi namanje abantu abanje basaboshwa, we are not angry enough if abantu abanje basaboshwa, guys. Umuntu onje akasi umuntu uyisilwane, akadeserve ukuhamba ayoboshwa ahlale nabantu, because ejele kunabantu. It's not like ejele kuneyilwane, kunabantu. Akadeserve ngisho ukuyoboshwa ahlale nabanye abantu abonwa amaphoyisa, abo warden, abo what akadeserve nokuthi ahamba yodla, ngoba ejele uzophakelwa, adla phekelwe ngeimali zethu esizisebenzela kanzima, abe yenze into engcolile kanje. We need to come to a point where kukhona indlela ehlukile yokuthi kudilwe nezilwane, because mawungabe ukwazi ukwenza into enje uyisilwane esisabekayo, and awudeserve ukuthi ube amongst abantu noma ngabe kuku situation enjani. Even ukufa akumlingene lo muntu, even udeserve, angazi guys ukuthi i-punishment enjani. This is so painful. Lo bekumele ukuthi bambeke lapha egcekeni, bamnika umphakathi ubone ukuthi wenzani ngawo. Ngisho naseBhayibhelini abantu bebashaywa ngamatshe. Le isilwane, you guys, isilwane. How dare you do something like this? So guys, you see, even Osana Mchunu shared ukuthi was a Tuesday asambeni siyomela unana Roodepoort Court. So uzobe appear a court on Tuesday. I wish people can like go in numbers and make the loudest noise. And you know, in this situation, I am so glad ukuthi unana is not being exposed. Asiyazi identity yakhe for a change, because kuhlezi kuvezwa i-victim, i-perpetrator iqashile. For a change sibona i-perpetrator, ubuso be-perpetrator nako siyabona, as compared to ukuthi kuvezwe i-victim. Ngimfisela ukuthi abole lo baba, abole, adliwe yintuthwane, adliwe yizinja, adliwe yiyo yonke into ekwazi ukudla umuntu, adliwe ama-vulture, isidumbu sakhe singatholakali, abolele estradeni ngoba uyinja, usathane, and akadeserve ukuphila amongst abantu. This is so sad, you guys. This is terrible. Ibhlungu ngendlela eyisimanga. Ibhlungu kakhulu, this thing. It's very painful. Umntana ona 12 mncane kakhulu ukuthi anga experience into ebhlungu kangaka, you guys. Yeah.
A call to action. Everybody that is listening and watching this video, number one, can we stop sharing the video of the 12-year-old minor who was sexually violated at the hands of the perpetrator, Tshepo Ntsimane? Can we stop sharing it? Because when you share it, you are an enabler of gender-based violence. You are an enabler of secondary victimization. This is a child. And by you sharing the video, you are not allowing the family to grieve this trauma that they are going through. Instead, you are enabling that the family must go through secondary victimization, and also the safety of the child will be questioned. Please stop sharing the video. In South Africa, cyberbullying is a prosecutable crime. And should the family decide to open a case that people are sharing the video, and they find that you were one of them that shared the video, you will be called to answer. Because this is also cyberbullying. You are allowing for the girl and the family to be bullied by people who are mentally sick, who have fetishes, people who think it's okay for a 58-year-old to sexually violate a minor. Another thing I ask, can we stop sharing the girl's name and surname? Stop sharing the name and the surname of this young girl. Yes, you might say, but the name is all over social media. Those who have written the girl's name, please delete the name. Please delete the name. Because also you are causing secondary victimization. This is a minor. By you putting her name out there, you are causing a lot of pain towards the family of this girl. It is also secondary victimization. Let it not be that you are the one that is found sharing the video, or you are the one found to be sharing the girl's name and surname, because you will be held accountable. It is all part of cyberbullying, and the law will come for you. Stop it. Ingaphumi ngawe igama lomntwana nokusherisha kwevideo kungabu wena. Don't say because other people are doing it, you can also do it. Don't do it. Thirdly, Tuesday, I implore all of us, mothers, fathers, parents, let us all gather outside the Roodepoort Magistrate Court. The perpetrator, Tshepo Nzimane, will be appearing in court on Tuesday at the Roodepoort Magistrate Court. He might be seeking bail. We are saying no bail. He must not get bail. In the same way that our Honorable President Cyril Ramaphosa has said gender-based violence and femicide is the #1 pandemic in our country, we need to see it that this man should not get bail. Because people are not safe. People are angry. People might want to take their law into their own hands. So no bail. And we are saying justice for the minor that was sexually violated at his hands. This is a call to action. This is a call to action. Gender-based violence must end in our lifetime. We cannot turn a blind eye. We need to make sure that we as a community, as a society, as a country, we stand together and say enough is enough. Happy Sunday.
If there is a list of people who are going to hell simply because of they are not churchgoers, I'm definitely on that list. My name is probably written in bold letters, or I'm even #1 on that list. And if it so happens that we get lost on our way to hell, I'll even ask for directions. I'll be like, sisters, way to hell? Oh, left, right, I'll see a tall building. Oh, okay, thank you so much. And off I go. Why am I saying this? I'm coming from a video Yalo Babalo, who is a supposed pastor. That video, it is extremely traumatizing. That video, I will not even describe, for those of you who did not see the video, I will not even describe the room. But one thing I can tell you, there is more to it than meets the eye. The pastor was very intentional. This pastor only executed a plan he had. He had a motive, and the motive was spiritual. This man, everything that he did is because of greed. It is because of greed, and greed in so many ways. He simply wanted to have more than he already has. #1, this pastor is a pastor. He was supposed to lead by example. #2, he is married. He is married. Hello. And thanks to the wife, because if it wasn't because of the wife, hey, this was going to be one of those cold cases whereby umntana, even if akhuluma kuzothiwa ay upastor hayi labantwana laba vele banjalo ama-2000 vele it was going to be one of those cases, because I'm definitely sure ukuthi lo baba lona, there's a possibility ukuthi it's not even the first time. Probably the first time he got away with it, second time got away with it, third time, and now God was like, I'm hurtful because of you, because he's a God that is slow to anger. Number 3, I went to his profile in LinkedIn. He has over 30 years of experience within the financial service sector, meaning he is successful. He is moneyed. He could have gone for any woman, this man. But no, he did not go for any woman because he had a motive, because he had a plan, because of the way instructions he had to follow to get more than what he already has. Number 4, this man is involved in some political ntontonis, meaning that those political ntontonis, they are there to supplement his career within the financial sector. So this man had a choice. And lastly, I would like to acknowledge the fact that he is not bad at all. Like this man, he is good looking. He could have gone for any woman. And there are women out there who are literally on standby. Who are on standby for umfundisi. There are women out there who just nje bathanda abafundisi. He could have gone for anyone. But no, it wasn't about that. It wasn't about that. It was about something else. He wanted probably power within the church. He probably wanted more money, more success, more this and that. And unfortunately, umntana ona 12 years had to pay the price. Because of umfundisi. That I must go to church and go listen to umfundisi who cannot practice what he preaches. Hell, here I go. Here I come. Ngamani. As long as I don't have to deal nomfundisi.
Hello Mzansi, welcome to Mgosi waseMzansi guys. Ngiyacala kusibona story lesithusa ngalendlela empilweni yami. Yo, ngicela ukubukela le video and like yo, ngaze ngashaqeka futhi it's an understatement because what? Lo lona una 56 years and kuthiwa umfundisi udlenge lomntana lona 12 years waze washona guys. Ingadi lebeyigqwele laphana kuleya ndzawo yesigameko guys beyithusa ngendlela lesimanga mntwana leli laphana like oh guys i-video nje naleli ngajabulisi longafisi nawe ukuyibona lengeke ngize ngicale nje ngiyishare ngeke ngiyivale nane ngema-emoji angifuni nje nokuyishare because this is really heartbreaking. Uboshiwe ke lo mfundisi but I feel like kuboshwa kwakhe nje it's not enough. Ngifila ngathi angafa nje kancane abulawe avele ubuhlungu lavise bona lo mntwana guys. It's so sad because lo mntwana udlulile emhlabeni and guys isihlala nemadoda lanjani eveni. Then you can't blame people ngoba ngafuni ke emasontweni mabathi abafuni ke emasontweni ngoba emasontweni kunebantu abakhohlakele abantu labaye kubhaqa. This is true. Uve umuntu athi ngina 10 years ngayi esontweni ngincamela nje ukuthi ihlalele endlini. Uhlangana nebantu abadebita ngabafundisi labakhohlakele ngalendlela. Do comment your thoughts down on the comment section. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. I'm signing out. Goodbye.